My name is Richard Welch. I'm in the retail fur business, and actually I had my heart attack at age 63. I was totally unaware of it, and I've been an athlete all my life. I played sports, I do everything, and I've never known of any I boxed, any heart condition. And so when I did find out about it, I was somewhat surprised. What happened is I did a fashion show that actually was a commercial that night. And I didn't want to take any security, so I said, well, I handle myself. Well, these bags with furs on them can get pretty heavy. And I did the show. Left the show and came back here. Luckily, a friend of mine was a part of the show, a guy named Fast Freddie. I said, Freddie, help me out a little bit. He helped me out, put him in the truck. I drove back here. And when I got here, I had the furs on a roller. I rolled them in and just sat out right here. And I sat there for about an hour. I was just so tired. Got them put in. Then I went home, and when I came into the house, she looked at me and said, "What's wrong with you?" I said, "Nothing." I said, "I'm tired. I'm gonna lay down." And so naturally, her being a nurse, she took out her stethoscope. She said, "Oh no, we're going to Harper." Went to the hospital, and when I walked in, they started panicking. I didn't realize I was that sick. Putting nitroglycerin under your tongue, shooting things in your arms. And I tell anyone, don't wear anything to the hospital that you want to bring home, because they tear it off you. And then my wife kind of explained it to me, just what was happening. And they let me know then that you're not going home. You're going to be here for a while. One valve was 95% blocked, and the other one was like 85% blocked. So they kept experimenting with different things, and then the doctor came in and said, we're going to do some other surgery. I had the stents put in, then I had a defibrillator and the pacemaker, which is the new thing. It's the Rolls Royce. It's both of them together. But I was there for 3 weeks the first time, and I was so happy to come home. See, what you got to realize in cardiology, someone dies almost every night, and you lay there and you actually can hear it. I didn't know how bad I was, actually, until after it was all over. And I had to go do a commercial for the doctor, which I thought was a commercial for the public, but it wasn't. It was a commercial for other doctors in cardiology. And what they talked about is my condition from where I came from to where he brought me. And I listened to him, because he said, he had never told me this. When he first met me, he was not so sure he could save me. I said, what are you talking about? You didn't tell me that. He said, but I told your wife, she knew, and she never said anything. He said, plus there was no need to tell you. Why? It was something I found that was hereditary in my family, and through my doctor I found there was nothing I could have done to really avoid it. Then I started thinking back at many of us, my grandfather, my father, my uncle, the ones who had passed, and that they had the same recognition. This is what I can share with you now that I've survived a heart attack. I can share that I was fortunate. I had a wife that was an RN. I had a primary care doctor that sent me to the proper people in terms of cardiology. I had the cardiology doctor that took an interest. I listened to what he said. I found that there's only so much you can do in terms of myself. I thought I could work 80 hours a week. Well, as you get older, you can't. You have to eat everything in moderation. Believe me, a lot of things that'll hurt you only hurt you if you overdo it. And that's all. But your main thing, you've got to listen to your doctor and be aware of your body. If you do that, your chances of surviving a heart attack are a lot better.
Richard, when I met Richard, he was presented with an advanced stages of his disease process, and he was determined to be too high risk for conventional bypass surgery. Here we have this advanced technology. We're actually the largest experience in the world using what we call a left ventricular assist device, which is a device that we put in the leg that gives us the ability to do high risk intervention safely. We did that with Mr. Welch, and he had a fantastic outcome. As you can see, he avoided surgery. He's able to walk and enjoy his life, and his quality of life has been improved significantly. His heart function was extremely weak when we met him because he had severely blocked arteries. With the opening of his arteries and the medication and the rehabilitation, he's had significant recovery, and it's manifest by increasing his quality of life and his mortality and longevity. He's expected to live a normal life now.
Thank you, Jesus.